Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we're going to be playing some Limited. I don't do a lot of Limited on the channel. Generally takes quite a long time to play through a run, but I had my free draft token. I went 7-1 with a mostly mono white deck splash green for Tovalar's Huntmaster, the Grave Titan-esque creature. The format was pretty fun, so I got enough gems to do another run, so thought let's do this. I played literally one run in this format, so we'll figure it out as we go along. I have the Draftsmith extension thanks to Untapped plugged in. So it kind of gives you a rating based on LSV's predictions. So kind of following that, seeing how it goes. As we wait to join, there's always that last seat. But if you do enjoy Limited content, let me know in the comments. I know I do a lot of Cube. I prefer that as to just more traditional Limited. But let me know and we can try to do this more semi-regular. But as always, if you do enjoy the content, if you can, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. We've been doing a lot of Standard thus far, and we'll be eventually venturing back into Historic at some point. Likely once the ladder resets. We'll give Historic a try. Try out some Delver decks there, try out a couple of the new cards. Where is the last person? There is always that filled seat. There we go. Alright, so we're playing Werewolves. What do you do? And so you can see like the ratings of the cards, but let's play Werewolves. I like me aggressive decks. So we have Night Slash and we have Firebrig, so gets first strike. I think Lightning Bolt's more likely to wheel. This is also the first strike could be relevant. Also, I want a critical mass of Werewolves. Okay, so Vampire Knight. Just a generic Werewolf. Probably just going Werewolves here. Want to keep my curve a bit lower though. They're pretty expensive right now. So we have when enters battlefield, mill 3, then return a land. Don't really care about the self-mill. We can deal a damage. The reach is kind of relevant on this, but I think I want to keep my curve lower. So we'll go with this. I don't like self-milling if you don't have a purpose. In Limited, you have a finite amount of cards. La boy! So we're kind of I think 3 Werewolves is good off your first 4 packs. This card's actually really good. So we have Evolving Wilds, Tavern. Doesn't do too much. Okay, that's not bad as a steal. I think just the Wolf here. 1-drop Wolf seems good. Might be wrong, the stealing effect might be better. So we have a ramp at that point's not really that good. I think we just go a natural select or a natural Moonrise. Target creature gets +1. If it's your turn, that creature gets combat spells could be decent. I was using them a lot in the mono white deck. Fight spell's good. I think we're just going fight here. We need some more creatures. I mean, it's a wolf that allows us to get around certain blockers. I think that's fine. Blue-black seems to be like the go-to draft. Okay, we'll take the farmer. Don't love this, but if we need filler. FT83, let's go. Come on, hurry up. with like Stormseeker, Tovolar. Honestly, even just some like aggressive. I'd take some more Falconwraths. Just a 2 mana, 2 power that at least pings on attacking, could trade with creatures. Abandon the Post is interesting. I don't think we're playing Abandon the Post, but we'll take it. 7 creatures so far. I like playing aggressive decks in draft. You kind of get your opponent. If they stumble, deals 1 to target creature, 1 to its controller, draw a card. Alright. So Cathartic Pyre's good. Removal. Don't think we want the Reservoir. We're not really a Storm deck. Human Knight. Don't really care for that. Human Werewolf. But again, it's 5 mana. I want to lower the curve. I think we're going to take removal here. Pyre can also help us dig. Don't think we're playing that unless we get more vampires. But we shall see. Don't think we want the Reanimate. Ooh, Liberator's nice. Also the Fight spell. I think we're going to take the Liberator here. It's just another cheap wolf. Hopefully the Duel for Dominance swings around. Because our creatures are a little bit chunkier, which I like. It's a decent body. Alright, I'm just going to do this pick because I need one for constructed. It's neither day or night. It becomes day. Whenever it becomes day or night, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. Create a beast. I think we take this and then hope dual wheels. Okay, we don't care about that. This one was good when I drafted it. It's just a reach. There's a lot of incidental flyers with the spirits. So we have another natural Moonrise. Flash Wolf with reach. So I don't think... I think we just want the creatures. Okay, so at the beginning can't be blocked with creatures power 2 or less. I think we just take Moonrise here. Or Duel for Dominance. Okay, that wields. Usually when there's nothing in the pack, I just take uncommons to fill the vault. Oh. We got some top end werewolves. Even just controlling for it to always be night would be good. Just another dumb wolf. Maybe we should have taken that 4-drop flip one. This is the closest we're going to get to Kessig Wolf Run for me to play Bant Wolf Run in the format. Card's not terrible. Okay, so we have Egg, a natural Moonrise. This just puts counters on something we control. So I don't think we have... Do we have enough? You know what? We might have enough for egg. Let's try it. So I can take one of these. You don't do much. I'm gonna take this just to filter our draw. Another duel for dominance. When it attacks, deals 1 damage to target creature. If that creature is a zombie, deals 2. Okay, well that's just a good top end. 5 mana, 4/3 flyer, although we're not dragons. We got the slight dragon sub-theme. We got the dragon egg, because I think right now we're at 6 spells. Likely wheel 1 or 2 more fight spells. Pretty decent card. Can get pretty big. Menace, whenever it becomes day, deals 1 damage. We're probably going to be flipping day and night quite a bit. I think we can have like a pretty aggressively slanted Gruul deck. I like these. So the wolf has more synergy with our deck. This kind of gives us pseudo Tovlar, just draws us some cards. It can also push through some damage with trample. We have a few of these tireless. Who's holding it up? Voldaren Stinger. I actually don't mind that. I don't think we're playing the egg. We might just be going aggressive, like Gruul with some upside. The nice thing is there's a lot of these that have mana sinks into it, so if we flood, okay, so I can go another Moonrise, I can go another... I think we're just doing... Well... The guide's pretty good. That card was good when I played it. Just like 2 mana. Okay, Pack's Betrayal. We'll have to build this out to see what's the best configuration. And the cool thing with Draftsmith is it'll give you certain build ideas. So based on like weighting and stuff. So we can do Gruul, we can do Naya. We can do Mardu. So in their suggestion for Gruul, just as a demo, it'll tell you what to take out, what to add in. So it's saying to add in the egg. So I'm gonna opt to build my own. I don't think we are deck with the egg. It just takes into account the value of the card, but with only 7 sorceries. I think we are a 17 land deck. Maybe not. We'll split, so can get rid of that. Pyre's decent. Probably trim one of those. This probably isn't good enough. Can get rid of Pax Betrayal. If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day. When day becomes night or night becomes day, we deal damage. That's probably not good enough. That's not good enough. I could trim a land in one more card. It's just a natural Moonrise. I like the way we can switch. It's probably just Timber. Alright, let's give this one a shot. See how it goes. And let me know in the comments if you think I approached anything wrong, anything of that nature. I'm learning, so I don't claim to be an aficionado. I'm a silver gamer here. In Constructed, I'm Mythic. If one of these were red, we'd be okay, but I don't think doing nothing till turn 3 is worthwhile. Red, we'd have a pretty nice curve. Especially with Tovar early. Well, hopefully we curve into a green source. Because going Wolf into Tovar is nice. So we can discard. We don't hit land. Discard, and then whatever we draw. So we hit another red. I kind of want green mana. But let's hold off. Probably gonna discard both of these. Or not. So there is a likelihood we kill the mob, but I think we just do this, try to find a green source, which we do. Cool. So we can get the clock going. If they don't block here, then I get the card draw from it. Now I also have Coven, so I can make something 4 power. I really like to tap at this window. Beginning of your combat of your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, creatures you control get +1. Oh. This is instant. First strike being super relevant here. We'll take our card draw. Another land is good there. So I can go Dragon. I think I like the Dragon, to be honest, because I could put the counters on it, and then that lets me hit them in the air, because they will have a 2/1 here, but when it attacks, deals 1 damage to target creature defending player controls, so it'll deal with that. So I think what we do Fight like this, because if I do it on the attack, then they get it bigger. We'll kill this one because it gains life when things leave the battlefield. I guess that was wrong because now they get to trade here, but that's fine still. Still get a card draw and then they play out both of these. Next turn I could turn it to night, and then our creatures get bigger, and then I also have the wolf run ability, just to give something trample. I think the opponent spent too much time just setting up with the window. Okay, so we have the werewolf, so we transform. Yeah, and then we just give trample to something. Dragon in the sky gets pumped, any of our creatures. Nice. Good showing there. Nice aggressive deck. And that's what I like playing with these aggressive decks, where the opponent just kind of wasted a few turns spinning their tires, not really doing anything, and we made them pay. We kind of stumbled a little on lands, but even that was a Malta 6. Tovar is awesome. And seems good. Probably lead on this because this trade's better. Delver. Are we getting blind flip Delver on turn 1? Is the opponent skilled at magic? Of course they are. I think we just do this. I want to bait out. Okay, so they don't have any block mana, which is at least good for us. They're gonna eventually have to hold back. I could always pump mana into this. Oh, they're stretching their mana base. Opponent's head explodes. Doesn't matter, turn 1 flip Delver. Alright. Aggro. Let's go. This is pretty much how I approach Cube as well. Just red-based, white-based, aggro, run him down, don't give him a chance to think. The 3-color decks seem ambitious in this format because the only real fixing is the rare lands. To what I understand, there's Evolving Wilds. But that's it, which is kind of a slow land. Okay, got a curve. Can't complain about curves. Dragon's a nice top end. Oh no, it's wolf on wolf madness. I think we're fine to just take it. Well, hopefully they are... I guess that kind of fixes your mana. Let's get night going. I think here I will trade with this now. I can block that. They use like a pump spell here. It's okay. Well, that wasn't a pump spell I was expecting to play around. Well, that's Blowout City. We've also succeeded in drawing nothing but lands. They have another pump. Problem is Dragon doesn't do too much with it being a 4/5. And the problem is I can't even block this effectively. Yeah, we flooded this game. We'll give it like one more draw. If they have a removal here, we're just going to pack it up. Because I'm taking 6, I go to 8. Yeah, because even Duel for Dominance doesn't really do much here. Yeah, I don't have a way out of this. We'll go to the next game. That was a blow up. Sometimes it's how the games go. Opponent there had a very nice sequence. Didn't matter they were trying 3-color. Those blocks made sense. I don't think we block on turn 2. We don't know yet if we're going to be the aggressor or the defensive. Playing some red wine vinegar. Opponent goes first. We have a chance. I think we keep this just because Pyre can potentially... I don't know. We're just professional Magic the Gathering players. So we can use Pyre as a removal spell if needed. So we'll hold off here. Ideally, they play something out. I guess I could have pumped this for some extra damage, but... Curse of Leeches. This will be good. Think we get Tovar down. Cool. Drew a land. So now I can play out both of these. I have some flexibility. That's annoying. So I actually... Because I kind of want to get the card draw going here. So I think what I'm going to do... is just fight here. I get the decay token, I don't care about that. This lets me draw 2 cards. I do need to be conscious of this flipping. So they can choose to not do anything. It flips tonight, but then this is for power. This becomes a life linker. I need to hit a land here. If it's knights, that's brutal. So I need a land. Okay, that also kind of works. So we're going to play this out. I want to keep this sandbagged for when I could sack it. They've shown removal. They don't get the activation here. We have 2 creatures in the yard. So if we get another creature... I think we need to just take this off the battlefield. Poses too much of a risk. Do it on their end step. Then that puts it in for Spore. Don't think I want it to flip tonight. Actually, it doesn't matter if it flips tonight with the trigger on the stack. Now that curse is really annoying. Okay, so that becomes a 3/3. I can play 2 spells this turn, which I think so. That becomes day then. This only gets plus 3/3. Doesn't do enough. I think mana efficiency wise, let's just do this big dummy. Keeping it at night for the time being is beneficial. This also lets me put some pressure on, because these don't attack in yet. I need to get this stupid component collector off. Now that we got curses off, second one. So I get to tap down 2 things. Let's just get this bigger. Get the werewolves going. So now if they don't play spells, they make it night, then I have the advantage. What do you do? Enters the battlefield, opponent lost life this turn. Okay. So I'm probably okay if they want to trade multiple things. Threatening the death touch on this pestilent wolf. We need to close this game out. I think we're just taking the bigger things off the board. So they spent a lot of resources here. First strike will be relevant. What do you do? Flying Death Touch. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to attacks. Fight that, and now we just push through a bunch of damage. Option to give this first strike. The decayed zombies don't look that good when you're behind. Here we're just gonna pump to trade with this. Then we got a couple lethal. This Death Bonnet Hulk's been doing a nice job. You got Head Explode. Nicely done. We'll take those around these parts. Up to 3 wins now. So as long as we don't get blown out by massive pump spells and us drawing nothing but lands, we've been competitive. I mean, if we can keep drawing this in our opener, I'm happy. I would like to go first in one of these games. Wolf here. So they could either have the flash 3/1 or just tap down my wolf. Graveyard Trespasser. Definitely going Tovar here. This is going to be a bit awkward because we have to discard a card to fight it. We don't have anything big enough yet. I think we're going to go you. And just pass the turn. Kind of in a stalemate. Need to drop this tireless hauler. Oh shit. Like that. It's a big boy. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more wolves. This becomes then 6/6. Gonna have to fight this. So the nice thing is this auto flips me on upkeep. I can discard both of these, hopefully find another answer. What you got, opponent? Deciding what you want to kill? Guess we could have preemptively blocked, but I want to try to flip. So they go Infernal Grasp. That only puts a 5th counter on me. And it doesn't give me enough to effectively trade. Actually, so if I do this, 1, 2, I don't have enough mana. Could fight here, doesn't help. Wish I had the Death Touch one. I think we're fighting here. I want to switch it back to day. So that way they don't gain as much life when they attack. I can prevent this from blocking. This can also just become 3 power. It's pretty good at this juncture of the game. We might be flipping it back tonight. They can do here is tap 2 of our things. So if that's the case, we don't flip. Do the 1 damage. So they can push through some damage. I have 3 creatures, so they could gain some life. We're kind of in the spot where I can't even fight that because I don't have a card to discard. A natural Moonrise isn't too bad. Purifying Dragon could be good. I will double block. So just in case they have a pump spell, I think we do this. If they have the one that humans become indestructible, like we're pretty far behind at this point. They have 3 cards in hand, we have 0. Their board's a lot more. Kind of intimidating. Getting that off the battlefield's good. Giving double strike to something is going to be a pain. I think we just pass here, depending what they double strike. I have the pump available. I might just have to throw this brimstone in the way. Our deck does operate a lot better with Torvar out. So when you have the Vampire Lord out in your red-green aggressive slanted deck, you tend to perform better. Problem is, even with first strike here, I can return the search party. Oh, just exile from the graveyard. Yeah, we're dead. They double strike this for 6. I'm just not going to be able to get out from under that. Is there anything we could change? Maybe Price of Betrayal. Honestly, this has been pretty bad. Let's go Price of Betrayal just to steal something. Let's try that. Because, like, if they attack, we can steal something, kind of get them that way, but Infernal Grasp is a good card. We go first. We have a couple draw steps. I like something to fill this void. We go 2 to 5, but I think in the dark you keep this. They might have Fading Hope. That seems like it'll get out of hand. I think we offer the trade now, depending what we draw. It's not bad. So they could disturb for a 1/2 flyer. Another one of these. These are really good. Because you're basically just getting a free card draw with all these. Alright, we're gonna have to go to Knight here, I think. Whenever you discard a spirit or a card with disturb, put a 1/1 counter. What we need to watch out is if they have any sort of bounce or those like -2 power. They must have something because they didn't cast this. But I have to use my mana here. I was worried about. Lost now. Especially not hitting a land. They're just going to be able to go with flyers. These have been pretty unimpressive. Wow. Full value there, draw 3. And we can't even get a... I think we're done here. We're not going to do too much at that point. We're too far behind. They have like 7 cards to cast. And they're going to kind of pop off. I don't have many catch-up mechanics. I'm trying to be an aggressor. So thoughts on Gruul kind of sucked. Like compared to the white deck, you're able to go more aggressive. The top end threats, like too much of our deck was reliant on day-night as opposed to individually good cards. The dragon was pretty good. Torvar was really nice, but these sucked. These wolves are whatever. Dominance is good, but does require you to have some density of spells. The bonnet was good. I'd consider doing something like that with like a disturbed package to flashback stuff from the graveyard. But that's it. Let me know what you think. If I approach this wrong, if you do things differently, but in the end we lost 500 gems, but we had fun along the way. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great one. Stay safe out there.